Welcome to another daily update here in the Creepy Crawler's Garage, and two things I wanted to start with. One, made a little change. You can tell I moved the camera over there, and now I can give these intros face-to-face every day. Also, face-to-face, I wanted to apologize for there not being a new episode of the RC Shop last Saturday. I got a little too bit of a perfectionist, I guess. I wanted to shoot some more B-roll parts and do a few other things. I just want to make sure it's perfect, so I'm actually going to push it to this coming Saturday. I hate to do that, to push it out another week, but like I said before, I want to make sure it's right. I want to make sure it's exactly what I want and not just fast. So I apologize for that. It's going to be coming this Saturday. But now, let's go ahead and head on into the garage and see what did get done. Today in the shop, we've mainly been working on the TRX-Z project. So this is the futuristic, apocalyptic shop truck that we're building for the Creepy Crawler's Garage in year 3000, we'll say, or during the apocalypse. And we've already built a nice big gun that's been going on a turret on the passenger side of the truck. And then, like we had talked about today, I started working on building out rocket launchers that pop up out of the hood, so that on each side we'll have a couple of rocket launchers that'll pop up just for a little extra protection when we're out there amongst the zombies making parts runs or whatever we're doing. Now, so I started off to do this. I was going to give you guys a little bit of a look at how I was going about this. And I started by laying out some tape. I just used some nice thin tape to lay out where I wanted to make my cuts, how I wanted the little pop-up panels to look, or at least the holes for the missile launchers, how I wanted those to look. And then it was simply a matter of just cutting out the hole with an X-Acto knife, which gave us a nice hole to work from. And then what I did is I used that cutout. So here's the cutout from the hole. I used that to make a paper template. So I was able to make a paper template, enlarge it a little bit, because what I wanted to do was use some of this diamond plate styrene. I don't know if you can tell, but it has a diamond plate texture to it, or a diamond, it has that look to it. I wanted to make these out of diamond plate, and I'll probably be incorporating diamond plate elsewhere also. So I wanted to make the plates that are going to be popping up out of diamond plate. So I used that paper template to then cut that diamond plate out. And what I did after that was 3D print the little rocket launchers. Now, this is the first one I did, which quite honestly, just like the machine gun before, I thought was a little too small. So the first print I thought was a little too small. The second one, I couldn't make it any wider because it still needs to fit in the slot, but I just made it a little longer. So it gives it a little more size, so it'll pop up and kind of fill the hole there. So what I did after that is I just took the diamond plate and taped it over the hole to hold it in place, so that then I could glue the rocket launcher to it. And then where I'm at now is building a structure. This is going to be rails. So this is going to sit like this. This is going to be rails where it'll pop up and click in place. So I'll just have, I don't know how you want to say this, but basically some triangles here, so that when you pull it up, it'll pop into place, and then put it back down. You just pinch, you'll pinch it and it'll push back down, if that makes sense. But we'll see this all tomorrow when I've got it finished. Probably will make more sense. But basically, that's where we're at with the TRX-Z, or what we're calling the TRX-Z. Still have to paint all this, of course, and then I'll probably weather it up and all that kind of thing. And of course, paint the rocket launchers and actually put the rockets in the rocket launcher. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. I've also got a rocket launcher that's actually printing right now. Actually, I guess you could probably call it more of a missile launcher that's going to actually mount back here in a cage that we're going to be building. I'm going ahead and printing it out, getting it to the size I want, which will help me to determine how to make the cage in the back, because I'll need to have a place for it to mount. It has its own little turret, so I'll need a mounting point for that. But I need all that structure. I need that missile launcher before I can start building the cage. So that's going to be coming up also. Hopefully, I think that missile launcher is probably going to print pretty late into the night, so I won't have that ready till tomorrow to actually start working on that. So that might be down the road a little bit. But yeah, so this is our first. So we got our first two weapons, I think, pretty much close to complete. This is almost done, where it'll be popping up. I'm going to build a turret for this. We'll sit it and we'll control it with a servo. so that we can have somebody in the back actually firing this and we can control it. I think that'll be pretty cool. I've got a lot more diamond plates, spikes, all those kind of things to come for the TRX-Z project here yet, so that when we're out making our parts runs in this thing in the future, apocalyptic future, we're nice and safe, and we'll make it back to the shop with those parts in one piece. But anyways, there's where we're at with the TRX-Z project. Now, I know we didn't have a daily episode last Friday because I spent all day editing the RC shop trying to get it done for Saturday, and then ended up having a lot of other stuff I wanted to do also. So it didn't get done, but I did take some footage while I was working that I thought I would share with you guys just so you could kind of see some of the process of what's involved with creating an RC shop episode. One, with the editing, there's a good bit of editing that goes on because there's a lot of footage that has to get cut down for the different sequences. In fact, just for the Gremlins sequences, or just for the Grinch build sequences in the RC shop coming up this coming Saturday, there was over 45 minutes of just raw footage that'll get consolidated down to probably something more like 8 minutes, maybe 7 minutes once it's all finished. There'll be some B-roll in there and whatnot that might get it closer to 10 minutes, because I am going to have this as about a 20 to 25 minute long episode. Now there's going to be some interview with me, like what you're seeing right here, that gets edited in there too. But just from the raw footage of the build, yeah, about 45 to 50 minutes gets cut down to about 7 or 8, quite honestly. So there's a lot of edit that has to go in, and a lot of watching and raw cutting and that kind of thing. And then I also, at the same time, while I'm doing that, I do the writing that I'm going to be doing so I write the script. I write the script for the episode. So I try to do that at the same time I'm editing, because that's fresh in my mind what's going on, because a lot of the footage that I'm editing is from weeks back. So I'm refreshing my brain as to what was I even doing? When I was shooting that shot, what was I trying to communicate? So I'm able to do that. And while it's fresh, I go ahead and start writing the script for that, like what I'm going to be talking about. And then I use some color coding so that I can remember a couple of days from that time when I do final edit, I can remember what I was doing. So I'll use some color coding as to what clips going in there, whether it's a face-to-face interview or whether it's a voiceover, stuff like that, whether I need the footage yet, like it's footage I'm going to be putting in that I don't have yet, so I need to go back and record it, those kind of things. So that's basically what I did over the weekend. So I did Friday, and I did it all day Friday, so that's why I didn't have a daily update. I didn't have time to get in, and I didn't really have anything to show you, a full daily update to give you. So anyways, that's basically what happened Friday, and a little insight onto what goes on behind the scenes as far as making an RC shop, an episode for the RC shop series. That's what it looks like. It's one guy in a room with the door closed and usually some music playing, and just cutting up footage. But anyways, thanks for joining me, guys, this week. Hit the like button if you've enjoyed this. It really does help out the channel. It's the way YouTube works these days. Got to hit that like button to get that video up into the algorithm. So I appreciate you guys that do that. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the TRX-Z project. Stickers are going to be ready on the 21st. They're being printed now. So if you're interested in some stickers, keep that in mind. As soon as they're done, I don't know. I know they'll be done printed on the 21st. I don't know if I'll have them on the 21st, but they will be done printed on the 21st. And I'll give you updates when that happens. So keep that in mind. Hit that subscribe button if you want to keep up with all this. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.